definitely feel like I'm in Spain now. Can hear the door unlocking and it's just still shut. You guessed it. Puncture. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm not at the stage of knocking on doors yet. Go on, my son, go on, my son. Go on. Welcome to episode 4 of the vlog. I realised that I haven't been filming much as I've been driving. So as you can see, if you just finished watching the last one, it is now night time. It is 8 PM. I'm in Spain. Hello. Just past Salamanca on the motorway. That is where initially I was going to head to stay, but don't really see the point in stopping there as it's 10 o'clock at night. You know, I'm literally just going to be stopping to go to sleep. If I just kind of get over and done with today, it means tomorrow I should have a pretty short drive. I don't know exactly, but a couple hours at most. Well, it's about a minute since I stopped recording that last clip, and I just saw either a shooting star or a UFO. Not sure which, but that got me thinking, what the fuck is a shooting star? So yeah, something for me to Google when I arrive. But yeah, just thought I'd document that. So only saw for a couple of seconds and it just disappeared. So it makes me think more it's maybe a UFO, but who knows. So I've been driving for, it's 10:15, not long after the last video. I've been driving for 5 hours and 40 minutes today. And I've only just realised how fucking uncomfortable that jumper was making me. I just took it off and I feel like a new man. Woo! Definitely making it to this next checkpoint. I feel so much more comfortable. It's unbelievable how uncomfy that was. I don't know why. Alright, it is midnight. I've made it to this place where I am. I think it's near Merida. 437 miles for the day. Driving time 7:53. So yeah, decent chunk of the journey to Seville done. I think I should only have maybe 3 hours in the morning. So I'm able to get into the Airbnb from 12, so that means leaving here at 9. Just basically like a car park, quite a few other caravans, maybe like, or camper vans I should say, 6 or 7, plus a lorry. Don't imagine I'll sleep in too late here. But yeah, just got parked on the flatest bit I could find, and just need to decide now if I'm going to pull out the bed in the back or if I'm going to pop the roof open. Good morning. Had a wee intro planned for you up there, but went to get the GoPro and it was dead, so I've had to charge it. It is probably about 9:30 now, 9:20. Had a pretty decent sleep, to be fair, up the top. Couldn't be bothered filming, putting the top up and blowing the bed up and all that. Doesn't take all that long, probably 15 minutes from when I parked up to when I was in bed. So pretty good, but yeah, it's pitch black and couldn't be bothered filming it. So yeah, a bit cold up there. Didn't take out my proper sleeping bag, I just had used like a blanket that I've got, which yeah, it was pretty cold at points in the night. Had the heater on down here, but it doesn't really seem to translate to up there. So yeah, apart from that, all good. Managed to sleep till like 9:15, which is pretty decent. And then this morning, just been faffing a little bit. Got the kettle on to make a coffee. Just gonna chill and head off. It's just like 2 hours to Seville from here, so pretty happy with that. So definitely feel like I'm in Spain now. Woo! It is just after 12. I'm about half an hour away from the Airbnb. Today I'm going to do a 4-ish hour ride basically as soon as I get there. Just done a quick Strava route suggester. Looks like I've picked quite a good one. Get up into, I think, probably these hills. Maybe not quite this far, but yeah, it looks pretty scenic. Alright, just made it to Seville. Just stuck 20 euros in because I was pretty low, and I've ended up at a Carrefour, so I'll be able to get some lunch and some just initial food here. I'll do a bigger shop for dinner probably. I'll see what's in there, I might just pick up some stuff. But yeah, I just realised this, like, switching countries all the time, I was kind of getting in the mode of French, and then I was kind of struggling a little bit speaking fucking French to Spanish people, and then I just realised I've been saying, because I was in Portugal recently, so I've been saying obrigado, obrigada, and the guy there was just like, gracias, and I was like, oh yeah, fuck. Oh, those shopping trips are never as quick as you think they'll be. It was a Carrefour, so I had everything I wanted and I kind of knew where I was going, but for some reason the Spanish self-checkouts, for whatever reason, like, you're not allowed to remove anything from the bagging area even once your bag is full. So I'd like filled the bagging area and I was like, right, I'll remove that stuff, and the woman was like, no senor. And I was like, sorry, well, what am I meant to do? She was just like signaling, like, you just need to pilot high. And I was like, right, but yeah, now just need to get there, get everything in, or get some of the essentials in, and then get out on the bike, because it's a fucking lovely day. 17.5 degrees, buddy. So, oh fuck, I think I've just made a wrong turn. Fuck. No. Fuck. God. Fucking hell. Right. Catch you in a bit. Alright, well, I've made it to the Airbnb. However, can't get in. They had some app on your phone, which I didn't really like the sound of. He's like, oh yeah, just download this app and you'll have the keychain, and like when you get there, you just click the app and the door will open. So I got here, clicked the app, can hear the door unlocking, and it's just still shut. And the guy's not replying on Airbnb, so I guess we're gonna have to wait until he replies, because I don't want to fucking break the door. So at least it's a nice day, looks like a nice place, but can't get in at present. It's currently 1:10, so let's see how long this takes. So unlocked, I don't know if you'll be able to hear, but the guy said you need to push it quite hard, but I don't really want to break it. You can hear it. Definitely not working, bud, and he's not replying on Airbnb, and I don't have a number to contact him on. Also just knocked my sunglasses onto my face from shouldering the door. It's 1:15. 1:30, we're in. Turns out you need to pull the door towards you. It's probably Airbnb calling me back. You need to pull the door towards you as it's making the noise, and it's very, very temperamental. But we're in. First stop, the toilet. Alright, 2:20. Bike's ready to go. Hopefully just short of 4-hour ride, so I should be back before dark. So see you out on the road. Well, if you're familiar with Edinburgh, I just cycled round what could only be described as Sheriff Hall roundabout. I'm now cycling along what could only be described as the bypass. So certainly an interesting route, but yeah, I thought I'd document it, so at least if I die, there's some sort of content from it. I have to say that so far Seville is definitely not as cyclist friendly as anywhere I was in France. Definitely on quieter roads now. Some nice palm trees as well. This is more like it. Oh, look at those roads, baby! Better go! See ya! Fortunately, no mechanicals this time. Just stopped for a quick pee, and just realised how quiet it is. You don't really realise when you're cycling, because obviously you've got the wind noise in your ear, but you can't really ask for much better than this. Absolute scenes. I should add that it's important to remember when training, I say this to all the athletes that I coach, what's the intent of the session? The intent of today's session is an easy ride, so it's very easy to be like, fuck right, I need to get home and start ploughing on, which, yes, it might get me home sooner, but it's going to fuck up my training load for the rest of the week. So it's a case of still keeping it as an easy ride, but getting there as fast as I can. You guessed it. Puncture. 4:30. I think the sealant's doing its job. I could hear it as I was cycling up this hill, and it wasn't sealing. Obviously I'm not moving very fast, so you really need the wheel to be spinning quite quick to push the sealant around the tyre to seal. So I've stopped and spun it, and it seems to have stopped, so hopefully I'm okay to get going again. So 5-10 minutes down the road, seemed okay, and then happened again. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to stop and put a tube in. It's not the end of the world, but I'd really rather not do that at the side of the road. So I think the route that I'm on, I think I can get back to Seville quicker. So I'm gonna check now, and then if there's a kind of cut-off point, I'm gonna go to there and then decide, you know, if it happens again and again, then I'll take the quick road back. If it's fixed itself, then I'll just stick on my route. Oh, just had such a fun descent.
It's pretty fucking sketchy flying down like 60 kilometers an hour knowing that your front tire's been puncturing on and off. But it actually went again. And I was just like, fuck it, I just need to spin the wheel as fast as I can. So full gas and sealed itself again. But yeah, I think I'm going to take the shorter route home. In life, I think there's a fine line between being sensible and being a pussy. And I wrote a post a few weeks ago saying you either make excuses or make solutions, and I've decided to fucking make solutions. I'm just gonna fucking go for it. Worst case scenario, I can put a tube in and I can cycle home in the dark. The session was 125k, so that's what we're gonna do. The scenery is absolutely unreal. I've only got 8 minutes of GoPro memory left, so hope to take you the whole way with me. So 25k to go. Seems as if my rear tyre's definitely lost pressure, and there's no sealant in there, so it's not as if it would have punctured and sealed. So it might be a slow puncture, so I'm just going to try and get back. It's not flat for sure, so obviously do have one spare inner with me, but can't really be arsed, so hopefully I can make it back. And we're completely flat at the back. So fortunately I was within sight of this petrol station, so see what they've got. I do have a tube that I can change, but obviously the sun is setting, so still about, I don't know, must be pretty much still 25k from home. This is the hardest bit, getting the tyre back on the rim, and then to make things even more difficult than last time, I don't have my pump. I have this single-use canister to pump it up, so interesting to see if I'm able to get it full. I haven't asked in here yet if they've got a pump, but I don't imagine that they do. But yeah, need to get this onto the bead first, which is tricky because it's a tubeless tyre, so it's a lot harder. And then got that single shot, so I'll definitely film that, so see you in a couple minutes. Well, a few minutes later was optimistic. Wrestled the tyre on, done my best to get it centred. Time to use this single-use thing. It's annoying because I carried my pump with me last time, didn't need it, and then I was like, oh, I don't need the pump this time. So I will set you up there, that should give you the angle, and then I'm just going to make sure I concentrate on what I'm doing. Three, two, one. Go on, my son, go on, my son, go on, let's go! It gets cold. Oh fuck, I've just burnt myself. Fuck! Seems to have worked. Oh, I'm an idiot. You tried to use this machine to top up the pressure in the tyre and ended up fucking letting the pressure that was in there out. So I'm fucked. The garage doesn't have a pump, and there's a bicycle shop 1.5 miles away, but I can't cycle, it's so flat, so I'd have to walk there, which would take me fucking ages. It's gonna be pitch black, so I've looked. There's Uber here, so I'm just gonna have to order an Uber. I've literally got 16 seconds of memory left. Can't get inside to get my new memory card. Can't get in the door because the fucking stupid app won't work, but I've got a fucking pretty interesting story for when I've got a bit longer to tell you. All right, I'm in. Fucking hell. I need to go for a shower. All systems go because my mum lands at the airport in 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm in. Got a new memory card in, so we've got 2 hours and 36 minutes of memory, so I can explain everything that happened on the drive to the airport. Catch you in a sec. So I'm now at the petrol station, it's getting dark, and we're fucked. Asked the petrol station, she didn't even understand what I was saying, never mind was she able to help me. But, yeah, didn't speak a word of English. I was like, oh, could you phone me a taxi? She was like, just looking at me as if I was fucking an alien. So I was like, right. So look, I said, oh, is there any bike shops nearby? She said no. Anyway, there was, but it was 1.5 miles. I was like, by the time I walked there, the tyre was so deflated I couldn't have cycled on it. So I was like, I need to walk 1.5 miles. They would have had a pump, but then it's fucking dark. Then I need to cycle home in the dark. My mum's fucking getting to the airport, blah, blah, blah. Fuck this, right? Uber. They've got Uber. Brilliant. 30 euros, fine, don't care. Let's get it. Book the Uber. Uber cancels on me.
well, first of all, he was going to be 18 minutes. Then he cancelled on me. Then another one picked it up. He was going to be fucking 20 minutes. And then this guy comes over and he's like, excuse me, do you need help? And I was like, oh, well, nah, it's okay, I'm getting a taxi now. He's like, oh, the woman inside said that you speak English and that she couldn't understand you and she couldn't help you, but because I spoke English, she said she could maybe come and help you. And I said, oh, thank you very much. Like, unless you have a bike pump. He's like, oh, no, sorry. He said, where are you going? And I was like, Seville. And he was like, I'm going to Seville. So we're about 25 kilometers away at this point. So on the outskirts. And he's like, I'll give you a lift if you want. And I was like, yeah, like fucking unbelievable. And by this point, basically the memory had pretty much run out on my camera. And I mean, I would have felt awkward fucking whipping out the GoPro anyway. But here is a picture of Alvaro, the absolute fucking legend that gave me a lift. There she is though. Piggy! Would you like a lift? So that is going to be it for today. I will give you an Airbnb tour and an introduction to my mum tomorrow. Catch you then. First stop, unsuccessful. Didn't speak very much English, had to speak through Google Translate. They could get something, but it would take 2 days plus fitting, so they've suggested another shop more centrally, which should hopefully have something in stock, so let's go find out. Shop number 2 didn't have them either, but the guy was a lot more helpful. He has phoned his friend who works at another bike shop across town, and they have tubeless, so he says, however, they shut for a siesta in half an hour. Third shop, third time lucky, so a bit expensive, but they had some tyres for me, so I think it's going to be about 120 euros to get them fitted. They have them in stock, so they're closing for their siesta, so but they'll be able to get them done today, so I can come back later. Alright, so back at the Airbnb, I'll just give you a quick tour since I didn't do one yesterday. So much easier to open the door with once I've now got a key. Come in, got a wee kitchen area, downstairs toilet, a little living room, seating area with all my shite, and then upstairs got my mum's bedroom in there. I've got a bedroom in here, it's a bit messy, left in a bit of a rush, ensuite, and then further 2 single bedrooms and shower room. So yeah, a lot more space than I've had before, obviously with 2 of us. I'm gonna go and plan a run. I think we're pretty much on the river, so I wanna try and get quite a long run in today. So it's already 2 o'clock, so yeah, just need to crack on with that. So I'll catch up with you before I head out. Ready to go, planned out like a 30k route up the river in Seville, but I will judge it based on how I feel. If I'm not feeling it, I'll do a bit less. If I am feeling good, I'll do the whole route. I've got my belt on, which has got water and snacks. So yeah, I'm just gonna head off. Woo! So 6:10, run on the screen here. I hope I remember to do all these little things that I say I do. 30k, felt fucking class, so good. I wish I'd actually had my GoPro with me just so I could film some of my thoughts when I was running there. There's just no fucking better feeling than when a run's going well. And yeah, just thinking all the stuff I was thinking before about, you know, like running being a skill, and like it just felt smooth, like, which it hasn't felt in so long. For now, I need to go back to the cycle shop, pick up my bike wheels for tomorrow so I can get a ride in, and then I'll probably catch up with you at some point later today. Alright, 126 euros later, we have 2 brand new tyres. Sign of a good bike shop is line up the tyres with the valves, so at least I know they've done a good job. Just need to obviously refuel after that run, plan a route for tomorrow. I think another 100 miles or maybe more. Might do Ironman distance, 112, which will be 180k. But yeah, I'll catch up with you when I'm back and I'm on Strava, and I can let you know a bit more about the route I'm going to do tomorrow. Managed to plan a route for tomorrow, just literally went with one that Strava suggested because it looks pretty good. So still going to go like north of Seville, but I'm going to go northeast and round. I think it's about 180k, which will be a decent ride, like including the stops, like 7+ hours. So I need to set off fairly early. Definitely don't want to be racing the sun home. One more thing to add, currently legs feeling bellissimo post 30k, but we'll see how they feel in the morning. Peace. Good morning. It is just after 9. had a pretty decent sleep. Going for a big cycle today, as I think I said yesterday, so 180k or so. But yeah, I don't need to be in a super rush. I could probably get away with leaving at about 10:30, which is probably the plan. And that'll still give me plenty of time. 2 new tyres, so no punctures today, hopefully. But yeah, I'm sure something else will go wrong instead. All right, bit of a slow morning. It is 11:30. I've been faffing. Bike is ready to go. However, came down the stairs today and the rear tyre was like a little bit deflated. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that yesterday, but I've pumped it back up and it seems fine. So I'm hoping that they just didn't pump it up fully in the shop and that's the only issue. I am taking 2 NOS canisters, a tube and my pump with me in my pocket. Small pump, not the big yellow one. So should be able to avoid any issues. Going for a big ride, so better get on with it. All right, right on the road. I don't think I'm gonna vlog or record very much today. I'm just not really in the mood. I think like last few times or last few things I've done, it's all been about creating a reel or filming something on the GoPro, so just gonna try and enjoy this ride for what it is. So Strava just brought me down a wee street and then across what looked like a bridge. Got to the water's edge and there's fuck all. Obviously now I can see the ferry. But at the time I was like, I think there's been a bit of a flood. But yeah, looks like I'm gonna get on this wee ferry. Well, this is certainly a new one. You cannot fucking beat this. Not gonna stop this time, but I feel like I'm cycling through the Windows XP desktop. So we've reached the point of being in the middle of fucking nowhere where you have to Google where the next town is for water. And 17 kilometers is the answer. I've got about 100 ml of water in my bottle. So this could get interesting. But I thought if nothing else, I'll vlog my gradual demise to a slow death by dehydration. So I'm making the most of this shade on this climb. Still got about 10k to go. I feel fine. I just cycled past like a random farmhouse. I was like, nah, I'm not at the stage of knocking on doors yet. Thank fuck for that. 5:40. Got a bit hairy at one point, but yeah, I think I was just getting in my head more than anything. But now to go and buy all the water in this shop and the Coke. Alright, so Coke, topped up my bottles, got an orange juice to put in my pocket, demolished a packet of Milka, I can't speak, demolished a packet of Milka biscuit chocolate things, which were fucking class. And to top it all off, I've just looked, and to get home it is 354 feet up, but 1,355 feet down, which means very, very much downhill. What goes up must come down, baby! 7:21, 4k to go, still light. It's like fucking wacky races in the centre of Seville, but pretty fun. Just about died about 8 times getting run over, but it's all fun and games. 7:35, 182k I think it was. Just getting dark as I got home, so yeah, time for a quick turnaround and head back out for dinner. Today's ride, apart from the hydration scare, if you want to call it that, was really good. Just got so much power in my legs at the moment, which is interesting given the way that I've been training. Basically been doing no intensity, which is what I would usually do, and some of the power just seems to be there. So yeah, it could be interesting going forward. Maybe look at trying slightly new training strategies. Anyway, yeah, so that tops off a 24-hour training week. So I'll have a day off tomorrow where I can actually do some work and let the body recover. Good afternoon. I would say good morning, but it is absolutely not the morning. It is 3:30 on Friday afternoon. Been having a pretty lazy day today. Obviously quite a lot of training under my belt, so kind of gave myself the morning to just sleep and chill. To be honest, I've been in quite a bad mood and just wasn't really keen to vlog. I did actually get a puncture like just a couple kilometers from home on my bike, so been having a look at that this morning, and it seems like the brand new tyre is fucked. Don't know how or why. I've messaged the guy from the bike shop because he WhatsApped me, so I had his number, so I've messaged him because, again, can't remember if I mentioned, but when I came down the stairs in the morning the tyre was flat, and I was like, oh, that was weird. Like, obviously brand new, hadn't cycled on it yet, but I thought, oh, maybe they just didn't pump it up properly in the shop, and it was actually flat and I just didn't notice. But then it was the same tyre that then got that puncture, so I don't know. And then I also think I mentioned that when I stayed the night in the van on the way down here, my air mattress got a hole in it as well. So the quick repair that I did on that hadn't worked, so I've now been trying to fix that this morning. So yeah, as you can imagine, not in the best mood, and Fridays are meant to be my admin day, so really should have been done that by now, but I'm just about to get started. And yeah, I've not really been up to much else, to be honest, just been lazing around in a bit of a huff. I think I need to plan tomorrow what I'm going to do training wise pre-marathon Sunday. Also need to start thinking about where I'm going to go after here, as I'm out of here on Tuesday, which is kind of coming around fast. So yeah, I've made a to-do list, which I always feel better after doing, and then now it's just a case of cracking on with it.